Some leaders are remembered for their victories, while others are remembered for the choices they made and the consequences they had to live with. Genn Greymane belongs to the second group. His story is about a proud king who made mistakes, lost almost everything, and learned that protecting the people you love does not always mean standing alone. Long before the worgen curse changing his life, Genn was the king of Gilneas, one of the human kingdoms of the Eastern Kingdoms. He loved his homeland deeply and believed that protecting his people was his greatest duty. But he was also proud, stubborn, and fiercely independent. After the Second War, Genn's relationship with the Alliance became difficult. Gilneas was expected to spend resources helping other kingdoms and supporting camps for captured works, but Genn believed his people had already sacrificed enough. He eventually left the Alliance and ordered the construction of the Greymane Wall, separating Gilneas from much of the outside world. Genn believed that standing alone would keep his kingdom safe, but no wall could protect Gilneas forever. When new dangers appeared, the worgen were used as powerful weapons against the enemies of Gilneas. Their power, however, came with a terrible price. The worgen curse began to spread among the population, turning ordinary people into wild creatures, and eventually Genn himself was beaten. With the help of the Night Elves, Genn and many other Gilneans learned to control the curse and keep their minds while carrying the beast inside them. But before Gilneas could recover, another enemy arrived. The Forsaken, led by Sylvanas Windrunner, invaded the kingdom. During the conflict, Sylvanas fired an arrow at Genn, but his son, Prince Genn Greymane, moved in front of his father and took the attack instead. Liam died protecting him, and Genn's hatred for Sylvanas became deeply personal. Soon after, the surviving Gilneans were forced to leave their homeland, and the Night Elves offered them shelter. For Genn, this was a painful lesson. He had spent years believing that Gilneas was stronger alone. Yet, when his kingdom was at its weakest, it survived because others were willing to help. Genn eventually returned to the Alliance and became one of its most loyal leaders. He developed a strong relationship with King Varian Vryn, and after Varian's death, he remained close to his son Anduin, becoming an experienced voice beside the young king. But Genn never forgot Sylvanas. During the war against the Burning Legion, he followed her to Stormheim and discovered her plans involving the Valakir Air. Genn confronted Sylvanas and destroyed the magical lantern she needed. He could not bring Lion back or change what had happened to Gilneas, but he could stop Sylvanas that day. This is what makes Genn Greymane such an interesting character. His story is not about war, revenge, or becoming a worgen. It is about a man who believed that strength meant standing alone, only to discover that even the strongest people sometimes need others besides them. Genn made mistakes, and those mistakes had consequences. He lost his homeland, lost his son, became a worgen, and he was forced to depend on the same outside world he had once rejected. Still, he continued the fight and remained devoted to his people. Behind the crown, the anger, and the beast inside him is a man who carries the memory of everything he had lost. A king who learned through loss, a father who never forgot his son, and a wolf who never stopped fighting for Gilneas. I'm Oliver, and this was the story of Genn Greymane. Thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next story.